Episode 5 of NCIS, Tony and Ziva, Season 1, intensifies the suspense, explosions, carnage, and discoveries. Tony and Ziva began the episode by deciding to rescue Jonah Markham, the former Interpol Secretary General, whom they believed Henry had imprisoned. But they're shocked by what they find inside the high-tech Austrian prison. He even saves the two when all hell breaks loose, proving that Henry is not the traitor. Loose throughout the jail grounds. But at the conclusion of NCIS, Tony and Ziva Season 1 Episode 5, Tony and Ziva abandon Henry for dead since they need to deal with a more urgent matter. Tali is in danger. In addition to identifying the true traitor, Episode 5 exposes the deeper plot and the perilous purpose of the Secretary General of Interpol, which Tony and Ziva have had to contend with. The last scenes of NCIS, Tony and Ziva Season 1 Episode 5 feature a final plot twist. They halt a car on the road, which turns out to be Martine and Jonah's car, as Tony and Ziva are leaving the jail compound with Henry. While he waits for more cops, Henry intends to arrest them. In the meantime, he instructs Tony and Ziva to make their getaway in the automobile. However, Jonah's pre-programmed raining fire drone delivers a missile at the prison, causing an explosion, just as Tony and Ziva turn on the automobile. Jonah is able to obtain a weapon and stab Henry in the stomach because of the confusion. Ziva and Tony observe everything from the car, but they choose not to step in. Tony reminds Ziva that they are running out of time and stops her from going back. If they had come back, they could have saved Henry, but they didn't, and Jonah shoots Henry in the forehead. But as Tony reminds Ziva, there are terrible individuals at the safe home, so they must go and save Tali. Tony and Ziva need to reach Claudette before it's too late because Tali called her to inform her about the evil people. As they leave, they defend their choice to let Henry die by claiming that they had to save Tali and that their lack of weapons prevented them from saving Henry. In NCIS, Tony and Ziva Season 1 Episode 5, Henry's name is finally cleansed in Tony's eyes, despite his untimely demise. Tony was devastated when he believed his friend had deceived him. He and Ziva learn, however, that Henry is not the traitor in Episode 5. He is only pursuing them because it is required of him by his profession, and he is not the one who framed Tony. Henry and Ziva's friendship is demonstrated by the way he gets them out of jail. Henry doesn't let Tony down when he gives him one last chance to trust him and tell him what he knows. Henry saves them and aids in their escape during the commotion within the prison. In the NCIS, Tony and Ziva Season 1 opener, Henry fails Tony's trust test, leading him to believe that his friend, who later becomes the new Secretary General of Interpol, is the traitor. He believes Henry deceived him and set him up to steal money from Interpol. But NCIS, the true traitor is exposed in Tony and Ziva Season 1 Episode 5. The mastermind is revealed to be former Interpol Secretary General Jonah Markham. He has a love and professional relationship with Martine, and he embezzled Interpol's funds to support his own plans. His imprisonment in Austria is merely a ruse to further a larger goal. Jonah is searching the prison for Dejan Lazar, a Serbian hacker who built the firewall that Raining Fire uses. Lazar will be able to operate Raining Fire's drones with his assistance, and they are aiming for the company's drone technology. Thanks for watching. For more updates stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, please.